Vishwabadaya Krishna Vrishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Dinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Krishna Visheshashram Vadi Pashata Deshikaran Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavedanta Ki Jai Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So we are reading from Nectarean Ocean of the Holy Name. And, so now we're running absorption into the Nectarean Ocean of the Holy Name. So for deeply absorbed chanting, Sri Bhakti Vinod Thakur advises as follows. First, association with saintly persons, especially with the spiritual master and advanced devotees. Isolation from the disturbances of the worldly life, externally as well as internally, by withdrawing the mind from disturbing thoughts. And third is determination and steady enthusiasm. As already explained, continuous chanting of the holy name gradually awards the devotee with the realization that there is no difference between the holy name and the Krishna. First, Krishna's form is revealed, then his qualities, and finally his transcendental pastimes. The Harinam Chintamani and its sequel called Sri Bhajana Rahasya, the secret of bhajan, describes 5 steps on the way to such high perfection of chanting Hare Krishna. It is of great use to hear of them, for one who knows the goal will remain inspired even on troublesome stages of his journey. So the 5-step culminates in the full realization of the holy name. First one is avoid the 10 offenses. Try to chant steadily and to pronounce the holy name distinctly while meditating on the transcendental sound vibration. Second, as soon as your chanting is steady, clear, and blissful, you will be able to meditate on the form of a Shyamasundar. Then start to select the very form of the holy name that appears in your purified vision. You can also look at the form of the Lord while sitting in the front of the deities and meditating on the holy name. Lord Brahma explains that the Lord appears in the front of the devotees in the very form in which they meditate on him. Oh my Lord, you are so merciful to your devotees that you manifest yourself in the particular eternal form of transcendence in which they always think of you. Srimad Bhagavatam 3.9.11. 3. Having attained the stage where Krishna's name and form blend into one, you will naturally feel inclined to remember the transcendental qualities of the Lord. Thus, the holy name and the Krishna's qualities unite by constant chanting. At this stage, 4. At this stage, it is natural to remember certain pastimes of Krishna. This meditation, called Leela Smaran, gradually becomes one with the holy name and the form and the qualities of the Lord. Now you perceive the first beams of Namaras. You will chant with great pleasure and see Krishna surrounded by gopas and gopis under Kalpa Vriksha tree in a yoga pita. Number 5. By constant practice, Leela Smaran increases up to the point where you start to meditate on Radha Madhav's Ashtakaliya Leela. When this meditation is fully displayed, you will experience the pure taste of Namaras. In the preceding chapter, we have emphasized repeatedly how important it is to fix mind fully on a chanting of the holy name. There are, so to say, 3 rules for chanting. Listen, listen, listen. The 5 steps seem to suggest something different, meditation while chanting, but there is no contradiction because to the serious chanter, the Lord's pastimes will gradually be revealed by themselves. When Srila Prabhupada was once asked a question in this connection, he answered as follows. Regarding your first question, is it offensive to think of Krishna's pastimes while chanting? I think you should know that it is not offensive, but rather it is required. One must strive for the point when he simply hears Krishna and immediately all of Krishna, his pastimes, his form, his qualities, and are in his thoughts. So to always be immersed in thoughts of Krishna, this is our process. When we are full in Krishna, then where can there be any chance of Maya in us? So this is our duty to remember Krishna's pastimes. One who cannot remember Krishna, let him always hear Hare Krishna. When he has perfected his art, then he will always remember Krishna, his activities, his qualities, etc. Letter 4 on 4 April 12, 1968. On a very advanced stage of Krishna consciousness, this meditation is called Manasi Seva, offering service to the Lord in mind. The Supreme Lord accepts such service with pleasure. An example of this is found in Chaitanya Charitamrita, where Sri Narsimha, Narsimhanand Brahmachari built in his mind a very nice road from Kulia to Vrindavan for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada comments, for a pure devotee, it is the same whether he mentally constructs a path or constructs a one within his mind. This is because the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Janardhan, is a bhavagrahi or appreciative of the sentiment. For him, a path made with actual jewels and path with mental jewels are the same. Though subtle, mind is also matter. So any path in anything for the service of the Lord, whether it in gross matter or in a subtle manner, is accepted equally by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord accepts the attitude of his devotee and sees how much he is prepared to serve him. The devotee has liberty to serve the Lord either in a gross matter or in a subtle matter. Charitamrit, Madhya Lila 1.61, 161 a page. So, summing up, it has been shown that meditation on Krishna arises from itself on an advanced level of chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Srila Prabhupada encourages this kind of meditation. Chanting the Hare Krishna mantra means keeping Krishna always within your heart. This is not expensive at all. You haven't not you haven't got to make um, a very exalted throne for Krishna. You can imagine that in my heart I have placed now a diamond throne and Krishna is sitting on it. That is accepted by Krishna. Even within the mind, you can simply think that I have kept one diamond throne, a very costly throne, because Krishna is coming. He will sit here, sit down here. That is not false, that is fact. So you create such a situation in your within your heart. Now Krishna has seated. Let me wash his feet with the Ganga water, Yamuna water. Now I change his dress to a first class costly garment. Then I decorate him with ornaments. Then I give him for eating. You can simply think of this. This is meditation. Swantaha sthetana garbha gadabhrata. It is such a nice thing. Anywhere you can sit down and think that Krishna is sitting in your heart and you are receiving him in such a nice way. They are not false, they are also fact. It is so easy. Lecture from on January 6, 1974. When the Goswamis were in Vrindavan, they never said, I have seen Krishna. Their prayers were like, Hey Radhe, Brajadevika, Chalalite, Hey Nanda Suno, Kuta, where? Radharani, where are you? Where you are? Where are your associates? Where you are? O son of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna, where you are all? Are you there under the Govardhan hill or on the banks of the Yamuna? Where you are? Throughout the whole tract of Vrindavan, they were crying and searching for them. So we have to follow the footprints of the Goswamis. How to search out Krishna and Radharani in Vrindavan or within our heart. That is the process of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's bhajan, filling of separation, Vipralamba Seva. Fill the separation. The more you feel separation from Krishna, you should understand that you are advancing. Don't try to see Krishna artificially. Be advanced in separation, feeling, and then it will be perfect. That is the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Lecture from 18th 9 1969.
Yes, bro.
So to summarize that, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given us the 5 steps process. Actually, he has given a full uh, map of how our journey would be if we continue seriously on this path, right? So first 3 things he mentioned is association is very important. while you chant. Chanting is not just the activity when you chant, but what you do outside of chanting is very important. And that starts with the association of devotees. Outside of your chanting hours, if you associate with the saintly person, then it will impact your chanting and it will help you in chanting. The more you avoid disturbances of worldly life, that would be better. And then this is the third part is I find very, very important. Determination and enthusiasm, very important, because with that you can counteract so many other things like slack and laziness and few other things. And then there are the map, 5-step map has this has a realization of holy name has given. So definitely start with chant without offenses. That is the first step. But as you should go forward, uh, you slowly start meditating on a form of Krishna or Sham Sundar, and that you can start with looking, chanting in front of deity and looking at them. Slowly, when you advance, then form and name and form will start revealing the qualities of the Lord. And then the slowly as you progress, you will start seeing a Leela, or you start participating in meditation on the Leela of Krishna. And then finally, like you can uh, meditate on Radha Madhav's Ashtakaliya Leela is mentioned here. So that will manifest. But that all starts with first simple rule that you have to listen, listen, and listen. You have to listen what you say. You try to see Krishna. My Guru Maharaj says this: try to see Krishna through your ears. So more you listen, more it will go through your ears and into your heart, and then all these steps will automatically will reveal to yourself. So do not force to go into those advanced stage. Start with the fundamentals, no offense chanting, and then everything else will come automatically as you progress, and let Krishna work his magic, because as you purify, everything will be revealed to you. So that's the summary of that.